Copy, my friend.
YouTube Live.
Welcome to West Coast Wednesday here on Prospectors Radio with Kathleen Biffle, Rich Cooley, Scott Swiftwater Tony, Indiana Gold Hunter, Dennis Dayton, and your host, Tim Grimes. We hope you enjoy the show, and thanks again for listening.
And don't forget about Chad.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I wasn't feeling included for a moment.
I got you.
What always include a friend?
I got you. What's happening, guys? It's Wednesday
Happy Wednesday.
I can't believe it's Wednesday again.
already. Didn't we just do this?
It seems like it.
I hate when they call it hump day and they show a picture of a camel. It has nothing to do with a freaking camel.
But there's a hump.
There's
Well, plenty of things in life, it's got humps on it.
What? Name one. Quick.
my humps. My humps.
My lovely lady lumps.
Yeah.
Ding, ding.
That should be our Wednesday theme song.
Check it out.
It's hump day.
Oh, it is.
How do you call that music when you walk down the that's your walking music?
That's your oh gosh darn it.
Your aura music.
Your theme music. I don't know.
Music. Yeah, it's your it's theme music.
That should be our Wednesday theme music.
Theme music. Yeah. It's like I know
Hump day.
It is hump day.
it is hump day, definitely. It's been
Well, it's hump day and it's a holiday weekend.
That's right.
It is a good holiday.
America.
4-day weekend. for
America,
some of
that's
us.
right, Chad. America.
It's
America.
4th of July this weekend.
That what, Scott?
I didn't know it was 4th of July this weekend.
You didn't know it was 4th of July this
Monday.
Right?
I thought,
Monday, yeah.
well, I know, but I thought it was the weekend after that for some reason.
So it's a long weekend for some of us that work.
It's a 4-day weekend.
That work.
That's why we remember it's a holiday, because it's like, oh,
I knew it was coming up. I thought it was weekend after next.
no, it's actually this week.
Yeah, same day, same date every year.
That's right.
Same.
Crazy.
Always on July 4th. The year after
The
you.
Biffles will be in Alaska.
Yep, that's
For
right.
2 weeks. We get 2 weeks off.
So we
happy.
2 weeks in a day.
2 weeks and a day.
I have to say though, I'm really not. I'm feeling guilty.
You should. 'cause I think
She's driving me nuts.
I cannot get over the guilt because
No.
I just started the new job.
But it's their fault they gave you a week vacation or whatever. So you,
No, I was up front when they offered me the
well,
position.
see, then you should definitely
said-
shouldn't feel
But
guilty.
I don't think anybody communicated it to where I was like actually placed
Yeah.
There was some miscommunication.
because we're really, really busy. And I'm like, well, guys,
They communicated, oh, Kathleen already has scheduled vacation. What they neglected to do is specify the dates of that vacation.
See, but that's
Yeah.
their fault then. You shouldn't feel bad at all.
So
You
I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna enjoy this at all. I'm just really, really
Right.
Yeah, okay. Slow down, man.
No, she's going to make my life hell from now until we arrive in in Alaska. So this medium, there may not be, happiness for going on in a
No,
different
he's being
household.
serious.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have been so.
Mean as
I haven't been mean.
Once she gets there and gets in the water, she'll forget all about it.
Once I see some gold.
Once she gets
No,
on
no,
the
no.
freaking plane.
Once she picks up her chaga mushrooms, because we're getting in a day early this time to spend a day. So she needs, for her apothecary, she needs to replenish all her chaga mushrooms. And it's so
Yeah.
expensive to buy them and get them sent here.
And
You
they
gotta
don't
go
really
there.
grow around here. I
No.
mean, you can't
Okay.
really find them, so.
Now, do you guys, are they still under that thing for the testing?
No, they haven't been up for a year now. In fact, the Canadian, I don't know if the Canadian border is fully open. But I know there's tourism again way up there in Chicken, Alaska.
Yeah.
So there obviously people are getting through and driving.
Yeah, but you got to understand though, Canada said that mining was an essential thing.
Well, yes and no. There's rules because before you would have to get a vaccine or else they wouldn't allow entry. However, there were exceptions we found out
If
for
you're
people
driving
driving.
through.
You cannot deviate. You have basically X amount of hours.
No, but you have to take the I forget what kind of test, but it's some crazy test.
Yeah, test. And then you have X amount of hours to get from that border crossing to the Alaskan border crossing. You like got a couple days, that's it.
Yeah,
So and you got to get out.
They keep track of
Yeah.
you, so they'll find you.
So-
You know, so.
Oh, Canada.
But no, it's good for all those communities, obviously, now because it was just dead and it was just destroying a lot of those that rely on the campers and people
Why-
touristing.
Why
up there.
doesn't Canada just shave off just like their a sliver?
Well, that's where all the gold is. So that sliver, probably.
California.
You know, we'll take British Columbia.
We'll pick
We'll be good.
even.
Yeah.
We'll do this side or this side, whichever, or even in the middle.
Yeah, I think wars have been started over such things.
Oh,
Right.
I think so.
Like Russia and Ukraine, you know, the whole
Yeah.
land bridge to the Black Sea excuse. Yeah. We don't want to hit. We don't want to hit this piece. We're over here, but right in this spot.
You don't hear nothing about that war anymore. It's still going on.
You know what? I think. I mean, it's still going on, but I think the reason why Ukraine is so important because there's so much money funneled through that freaking country.
oh! Did
That's
you
how
hear
it's-
about the ban on Russian gold?
Yeah. So
That's gonna make gold prices interesting.
our world leaders, well, the G7 world leaders, if you want to call some of them leaders, were met for a conference and
They're
stuff.
still there.
And they're still there.
They're
So
still there.
they did come out, with additional sanctions against Russia.
Sanctions.
Sanctions. They are going to ban the imports of gold after a certain amount. So there's a little more weird details all in that. So I'm curious to see the actual full proposal of it.
Yeah.
But I'm also curious, what could that mean? I think they said it's like 16% of the
I thought
world's
it was
gold.
10.
Might have been 10%.
I
Something
think
like
it was
that the
10.
world's gold supply comes from. However, I'm wondering if they're ever going to shut down the exports of other minerals such as palladium,
Yeah.
rhodium, all critical stuff.
Ruthenium.
Yeah, for those electrical vehicles and solar power
Yeah.
stuff. that they
And
need
Anthium,
components.
all that.
Yeah,
good
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering what this will do, if it will affect gold prices at all. So it'll be interesting because we haven't seen gold prices do much. I wonder
think
why.
it's going to also make mining a little bit more difficult.
I can't wait in 5 years. They say, well, I can't believe electric cars didn't work. And the guys are going to look back and go, well, we couldn't afford to drive the machinery that digs up the ground.
What about like all the special chargers you have to get that
That
run
runs-
on
yeah.
power?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, people do make, like, I'm all for the technology personally, but
Yeah.
I think we're trying to run a little too fast before we really think about things. Not
Dude,
to
there's
mention the
a
current
guy
world
that-
economy.
There was a guy that put a generator on like a little generator on the outside of his wheel. And as his battery was making him go down, his battery never went dead.
Oh, that just makes perfect.
Why can't they do that?
That's like the hybrid. That's how the hybrids run, right? It's still a little bit of gas, but as you're running on gas, it's charging that battery.
Oh, no,
and
he
then
had
you
it when
switch it.
he had it when you're running on battery. The wheel is actually recharging a generator by friction.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Just like
cool.
a regular
Charging the
car.
battery.
Or is
See,
it
that's
or is
smart.
it nitrogen?
Yeah, it could be nitrogen in that.
Well, the regular car, it's how it charges your battery. You're driving.
That's
Well,
pretty
look-
cool. Yeah.
Look how many
Electric cars should
look
be-
how many people's always said, "Oh, I made a car that runs on water. I'm going to drive it across country." You never seen that sucker make it through out of the state.
No, you're not going to see about it.
Well, see,
No.
I'm curious about hydrogen.
Hydrogen, yeah.
Not
Yeah.
nitrogen.
Not nitrogen, hydrogen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hydrogen powered
Hydrogen's running off of water. That's what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
But every time you hear somebody, oh, I've made a car, well, they accidentally disappear or just never heard of it again.
Accidentally disappear.
Mhm.
Yeah, you never hear much about it after that.
Yeah,
No, they get on the news one time and
yeah, and then the guys.
They probably get paid off to just be quiet and disappear.
I think the guys from MIB show up.
they get paid.
And do the flashy thing.
Yeah.
Or the oil companies and people could just like pay them off to keep quiet,
Yeah, that too.
take over.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That'd be a lot of paying off, buddy.
Or there's somebody you're pulling out of one of them barrels at the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Oh, I have an update tonight on Lake.
Oh,
Mead.
sweet, good. I was
No
wondering.
more bodies though, but
Not yet.
It's just
You know
another
what?
story.
I just thought of something funny, Shad.
What? Just now?
If we all went to cars that ran on water, California would still have a gas shortage.
You're probably
Well, I
right.
don't know. We might run out of water.
Man, yeah, that is some craziness though about the Colorado River, the continuing all that stuff. So it'll be interesting to see Kathleen's update tonight.
Yeah.
Oh,
We can talk about it more. I mean,
I got the shh.
Did you get the
Don't give away the story.
story?
So
the story?
Story.
I only have 2 stories, but we can.
and I just ruined one.
It'll spark some conversation.
Oh yeah, I just like that Lake Mead stuff.
Have you guys seen the video of the guy in Lake Mead that's walking down by that boat? It's sticking straight up out of the mud.
No.
It's like a
Yeah,
20-foot freaking boat, man.
Yeah, we have.
At first, you think, well, that's not.
I'll
that
talk
big.
about
Walks
it.
Next to it, you're like, what the hell?
See, Scott's ruining your story.
No.
I know, now Scott's ruining it.
Well, shoot. Just want me to do the now?
No,
now?
I'm just saying. I've seen like 4 or 5 different things on how low the water is getting.
Oh, it's crazy. We'll
And-
talk about it.
I think it's odd. There should
Speaking
be.
of low,
But you know what?
how's those gold prices?
Yeah, you know what Kathleen doesn't get to talk about? Gold prices. That's right. Now gold is down an additional 76
Holy
cents.
moly.
Oh.
It's
$1,818.50. So
We're 18 now.
That's went down
Yeah.
a lot.
basically they said the dollar has been strong.
Remember, we were at 1750 or 1760 or something like 1750 something Sunday.
Well,
So it-
that's impossible.
I thought we were.
What's going on?
The lowest it got to recently, June 14th at $1,808.04.
Or not 1850 is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Something's weird.
Yeah. It is strange. I mean, if you
Something's
talk
just
to a lot of
really
people,
weird.
it is kind of bizarre how we're seeing global inflation, shortages.
It's all
Russia's
planned,
going to
folks.
default, but yeah, gold isn't really doing much of nothing. It's very weird.
No, because they still got to make cell phones and they still got to make computers. You got to have them.
You gotta have money to buy them.
Well, you got to have the gold to put in.
So all
them.
you people wanting your fancy electronics are screwing us, according to Scott. Thank you. All right, silver is down 11 cents at $20.73.
Wow. Okay.
Man, buy some silver.
Yeah.
Platinum. Now that one did go up $5.15, closing at $921.57.
Okay.
So it did bottom at $909 recently. So it's moving back up. Now, Iridium stayed flat at 6,100 and Ruthenium flat at 750. So that brings us to palladium. Went up $83.49 at $1,967.84. So the platinum metal groups are seeing some increases there. Now rhodium has stayed flat at $20,250. That is so weird
It is
to
weird.
see it just always. I mean,
Every
it's
week. Yeah.
Jaron
it's
says
been flat a while.
Jaron says buck coins hanging around and freaking 20 grand.
Yep. Just tell him, Shad. Thank you,
Gold
Scott.
prices.
I know the Bitcoin. I mean, man, can you imagine the guy? I'm holding out. It's at 70. I mean, I've seen people talking. The next split is coming. It'll be $110,000. Later. It's like, how do you know? I'm curious.
20. That's a big difference.
I don't know.
That's
When
a,
it got
that's
up
a
in
drastic drop.
When it got up in the high 60s. That's what I would have been going. Anybody want to buy? I'll sell.
It's just that, I mean, that's lost almost 40 grand. That's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a big decrease.
That's a big loser right there. It's
That's
lost.
what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying.
mean,
Yeah.
You know what's really funny, Tim? Because my $5 bill is still worth a $5 bill.
Well, your one Bitcoin's still worth 20,000.
Yeah, but you can't get no Bitcoin.
You can buy you a Bitcoin right now. You got $20,000. You can buy.
Sure. Okay.
You can buy one. And
That
then,
way I can buy it in 3 days and my Bitcoin's worth 10.
well, or it might be worth 50.
Like I said, it's not real. It's all trading.
well, in the chat room, Rock Butcher was talking about how palladium price is actually nuts. When he was the chief geologist at the Lockdale Hills mine. It's hard to read over here.
Like that.
They were at $350 per ounce.
Wow. Wow.
Well, gold used to be that way too.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the day, in the 80s.
Well, I think even early 2000s, it was down a few hundred, wasn't it?
So is gold going to get as low as it was like in the early 80s because of inflation?
No.
So.
Gold is needed for so much stuff that we use every day now. It's not going to go down. They got to have it. If there's a demand, there's a supply.
So, all right, let's put this in perspective.
Right.
In the last, going back to 1990, think from now all the way back to 1990. Gold got to the lowest spot during that time frame in September 1st, 1999 at $253.90.
Oh, wow.
I was going to say 310.
So that's crazy. Yeah. And I mean, it started going up really in 2004. And then it just, once 2008 hit, that's really where it shot up. Now it did kind of like late 2008, it did drop a couple $100, and then that's when it just took off.
Right.
All the way until September 2011, it peaked at $1,826 before falling in 2015 to just over $1,000.
I think that's when we started getting into gold mining.
Yeah.
I remember talking like, oh wow, we could break
Get up to
1,300. Oh my God, $15.
They got up to
Me, I turned around and told everybody, see ya.
Yeah, it in 2020 in August, it peaked at $1,975.03. Well, it did briefly. These are close of U.S. business trading prices, so it did peak. I know at times over $2,000.
But I mean, you don't think it's going to drop? I think it's going to drop. People can't afford to buy these new electronics now with the inflation the way it is. It's like,
dude, if you can go out and buy a $1,300 freaking iPhone because it just come out,
but you can't now.
Well, a lot of people's doing it. I don't know how the heck they're doing.
All you have to do is stop driving them cars with gasoline. Right?
That's the problem. You're right. Yeah. That's
the whole problem.
That's it.
You need to buy a $70,000 vehicle, and you'll be okay.
I'll be all right if
you'll be okay. Just remember to charge your vehicle for 20 minutes to 3 hours.
In my opinion, they want you in debt is what they want.
They want you at home.
Yeah, they want you broke at home and under their control.
Under their control.
Yeah.
Pretty soon you'll be talking about we got no money for food and our pets' heads are falling off.
Yep.
You won't have any money if the batteries go dead because it costs $12,000.
Yep.
Well, I did get a kick out of the one news article that I read this week. How in a junkyard, I forget where, so I don't know all the specific, a Tesla already in a junkyard spontaneously caught fire.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. They had to bury
the battery, yeah. And then there was another one where I think the fire department couldn't put it out. It kept they would put it out, but the battery they'd catch fire
too hot.
again and just keep going, and it just
It's too hot.
disintegrated the car.
Holy moly.
Wow.
Crazy.
That's the problem with those things. They catch on fire, man. They're
That's it.
hot.
Yeah.
Well, it's electrical fire after that, pretty much. If you think about it.
The only thing can really do it is the kind of stuff they put on planes, probably.
Well, I guess even back when
It'd be good for the environment.
even back when I was growing up,
What, burning electrical batteries?
Yeah. They don't ever talk about that stuff, though.
Yeah. Huh.
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 Interesting.
You know what? I was saying even back in the day, I was told not to throw water on an electrical fire.
What happens?
Nothing. It just don't go out.
Well, hang on. Let me call John Kerry. I think he's landing on his private jet and let him tell me how I
His
can
ba- his
reduce my
electric-
carbon footprint.
Yeah.
Electric private jet.
No. He does enough good, it offsets, he said, because he's
Oh.
doing so much good.
Oh,
It's okay.
okay.
Is it?
Look,
I was
yeah.
wondering.
An idiot.
Well, I'm glad you cleared that up for me. Now, no,
I know.
at least I was wondering. I guess if you do that much good,
Yeah. If you do that much good, it
Remember that time
offsets.
when he tried to run for president?
God, yes.
See in band camp.
One time when he tried to
Oh yeah.
Well, hey, we got some birthdays today. You see that?
Happy
No.
No, neither do I.
But we got birthdays.
Really?
How's
Hey,
it getting back?
I don't know.
Whose birthday is it?
Well, it's our
It's
daughter
Cheyenne's
Cheyenne's
birthday.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Cheyenne. That's right.
Oh well, hey, happy birthday.
That's right.
Now, I'm sure there are others that have birthday today and tomorrow in the chat or in the
Yeah,
prospects.
sure
So
there
we
is.
always have birthdays.
Every day.
And if you're out there, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, so tonight's gold prices and birthdays are brought to you by Doll Winnie.
No, Dalwhinnie.
Dalwhinnie. Sorry,
Dalwhinnie.
Dalwhinnie.
I'll win.
Dalwhinnie.
Scotch whiskey. Yeah, it's tasty. It's the gentle spirit. It's on the label.
It's gentle.
I be the best Scotch ever.
But it is really good. It's a 15-year.
Dalwhinnie.
No, you gotta do Dalwhinnie.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's how the Scotsman did it on the YouTube.
Dalwhinnie.
I love it when it says 15 year. I'm like, man, you know you didn't wait that long to take that stuff out of a barrel.
Oh, hang on, tinfoil hat Scott's back.
Look who showed
All
up.
those barrels are empty.
They just say 15 years. It's only been a month.
Wait, did someone say it was their birthday in the chat room?
What? It is?
Well, look at it says
Oh, maybe I don't.
someone said no.
So happy Thursday.
Happy
Keep going.
Thursday.
Going.
Ray said happy Thursday.
Happy.
Happy Thursday to you.
Hi Ben. Happy. Oh.
Cheers.
I thought
Oh,
you-
happy Thursday,
birthday.
Ben.
Well, happy Thursday.
Well, happy Thursday.
Wow.
Not happy
wait.
birthday.
'Cause-
Yeah, so Ben Fisher's from Blackwood, Victoria.
So he's in the future.
Yeah, he's in the future.
Yeah. So
Oh.
The land down under.
it's Thursday there.
Another shrimp on the barbie.
We should just pick random people to highlight then.
I guess, yeah, let's look at Ben since he's
Okay,
probably
Ben.
signing off.
I like
You know,
it.
he's
Yeah.
in the future. He's got to be exhausted.
Hi Ben.
Right?
All right.
I mean, wow, he's time traveled back.
He's like whatchamacallit from
That's like what? How many hours there? 12, 13-hour
He's-
time
he's
difference?
from the future?
Yeah, I know. We're
Yeah,
that's
he-
like half a day in the past we are.
yeah, he's like Cable from
No,
Deadpool.
he's not. No, he's not.
Future.
Yeah.
He's
He
we're from the future.
no. You hit the line, it all starts over. He's yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Where is he from?
Australia.
Oh, I thought you said he was from BC.
No, Australia.
No, nobody
British.
said that.
I thought
Nobody.
that's
She's
what-
so
oh.
full. I just said
No.
land down under.
Okay, never mind.
Wow.
I did not hear
Yeah.
that part.
He even did his throw another shrimp on the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Austria. Yeah. Wow.
Is it raining tomorrow?
Yeah. Do we got rain coming? All right. So Ben Fisher from Blackwood, Victoria, Australia. Let's take a look.
It's 11:25 a.m. Thursday.
Oh wait, it's
So we're drinking scotch.
yeah, we're drinking in the morning. So he's a high banker, detects, dry washes, sluices, pans, and hard rock load mining. He belongs to the Victoria Gold, Blackwood Gold, and Blackwood Region Goldfields.
Nice.
He found the site from Prospecting Radio. There we go. There we go. Now he uses an STC 2300, so that's the mine lab. Keen dry washer and high banker, has 3 river sluices, too many gold pans to count. And new to the equipment list is a 14x10 jaw crusher, a 10x8 jaw crusher, and then what is that? 1 TPH hammer mill,
Nice.
and then also a shaker table.
Man, well, he's down there with all the gold.
Yeah.
He's got like big pieces of gold, right?
Yeah.
So you have to use
You gotta crush it to get it down so it's light enough to carry. That's what he's dealing with.
Yeah.
Well, it's not your birthday, but we're gonna do this new thing now. We're just gonna pick random people and highlight them.
Yeah, but you got to be in the chat room to be random.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's the only way you're random.
That's a good thing.
We'll do a second person just since it's the inaugural event of featuring a member in the chat room. So I got to go with
we're starting new traditions.
New traditions since birthdays are never coming back. Sorry.
They may someday.
They're in the cloud.
They're in the cloud right now.
Yes.
So Rock Butcher from Thunder Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Thunder Bay? Where's Thunder Bay?
That almost sounds Australian too.
Is it?
Thunder Bay is it's
Thundercats, sorry. Ontario, Canada.
Oh, okay. We got
It's wow.
Canadian.
Canadian.
Okay.
So let's take a look here. Like I wish I can't see anymore how long they've been members.
Oh,
I don't get that info anymore.
Well, usually you see like where they were welcome.
Yeah.
Well,
welcome.
You got to click.
Comments and scroll all the way down. Yeah.
Okay.
To their first welcome, and that's what I always went by.
Yeah, the first welcome.
Oh, to April 24th, 2022.
Oh, a newbie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was looking activity feed.
Oh.
So now we know if you're active or not.
Right.
Which obviously Thunder or Rock Butcher is.
Yes.
Now he's a gold prospector, but really all commodities as required by clients. Does not belong to any clubs. He found the site from Heavy Meadow, YouTuber, I believe, who referred to the site. See above.
Heavy Meadow.
Heavy Meadow. What kind of equipment does he use? So it's a profession. So everything from a shovel to heavy equipment.
Oh, he does the fun stuff.
He does the big stuff. He does
cool the
stuff.
Fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's not fair.
Lucky.
That's cool. So Australia and Canadian.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Look at that.
Yes.
Cheers. Oh, mine's gone.
Right. Reaching out.
No cheers.
You got some.
No, that's just ice.
Across the pond. Mm-hmm.
Might as well before you do the news.
Oh, the news. The stories.
All right. Have
story time.
a belt of that fine scotch.
A dram.
I'll have a drum.
Drum.
All right, we'll take
Dram.
Drum.
We'll take
Drum.
I'll have a dram.
We'll take a quick break and come back with Kathleen's stories. All right, so we'll be right back, everybody, after the messages.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men, and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights. Rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their Miners Legal Fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com. If you're interested in gold prospecting or treasure hunting as a career, hobby, passion, or just something you're interested in getting into, you have to visit goldprospectorspace.com. At goldprospectorspace.com, you'll find forums, chats, videos, blogs, sections on dry washing, metal detecting, high banking, and so much more. At goldprospectorspace.com. There's a store, classifieds, and at goldprospectorspace.com every Sunday night at 7:30 Eastern Time, tune in to Prospectors Radio, the talk show for gold prospectors and treasure hunters. GoldProspectorspace.com is a social network with thousands of members, and everything you need is at GoldProspectorspace.com. Sign up today and get connected to others who share your love of gold and gold prospecting. Let the treasure hunt begin at GoldProspectorspace.com. GoldProspectorspace.com.
It is time for Dredging Up the News with Kathleen Biffle. Mining news from around the globe, metal detecting, dredging, entertainment news, and fun facts as well. Here's Kathleen.
Hello.
Hello. All right, June 29th, 2022. I've got just, I found an article about Lake Mead, so I just thought I would share it. As you know, we've been following this story. They're finding clocks, all kinds of stuff out there in Lake Mead.
Right.
As we know, the nation's largest reservoir has plummeted to about a quarter of its former size. Barrels have taken on a new grisly significance, but as human remains have been discovered in rusted out barrels last month, people are now interested in finding artifacts. Now they're finding certain things in the mud, like handguns, baby strollers, which is odd.
Yeah,
That's a little concerning.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, how many?
Hello.
Yeah, that is strange on a boat. Like, I don't want this stroller. I'll throw it in there.
Or I don't want this baby
I don't
in
want
the
this
stroller.
baby, so I just wheel it off.
It is odd. You're right.
It is odd.
That is just a weird thing to be finding. But anyway, the tackle boxes you expect.
Yeah.
Fishing.
Fishing pole.
Vintage Coors cans. You expect to see stuff like that.
Huh?
Prada sunglasses. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Vintage ones, especially. You just clean off the mud. Exploded ordnance.
Ordinance.
Ordnance.
No, it's spelled.
Ordnance.
Yeah, the news site did misspell ordinance.
O-R-D. They spelled it O-R-D-N-A-N-C-E.
Ordinance.
Ordnance.
Ordnance.
Yeah, see, you got to read the article right. There have been
No.
handguns, baby strollers, tackle boxes, vintage Coors cans,
Prada sunglasses, exploded ordnance, human jaw bones.
I literally copied and pasted.
Ordnance.
It's got an accent. You gotta,
Yeah,
I didn't realize it had an accent.
ordnance.
That's like Goo NASCAR.
Yeah.
Boom the scar. Shut the hell up.
Ordnance.
The NASCAR. Oh shit. You'll never live that one
No,
down.
well,
Nope.
The
nope.
NASCAR.
I was like,
and I was dead sober at the time
He
too.
was. He really thought it was NASCAR. Or go NASCAR. Go NASCAR.
Goon NASCAR.
Go NASCAR.
Goon NASCAR. Wow, is that French?
French. Yeah.
You mean go NASCAR?
See all y'all getting all crafty with your little names.
Okay. All right. So we're back to they found exploded ordnance.
He did it.
There you go.
Ordnance.
Human jawbones. Okay, I'm gonna do the accent.
Jawbones.
Fake human skeletons. Ancient arrowheads.
Okay.
That's
I
cool.
Can see. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Talking.
Concrete mooring blocks. You expect to see that.
Yeah.
Dozens of sunken boats. We know that. And untold amounts of scattered trash, which we expect.
We expect it. Yes.
Well, the declining water levels have become a source of morbid fascination for visitors and longtime residents alike, and for me too, because I'm kind of interested. I kind of want to go see. It's in a place where party barges and speedboats once frolicked. Americans now wander through the ravages, and they're looking for stuff.
I didn't see anybody frolicking on the water. But
No, but I mean, they've even got their kids involved. What?
Yeah, I see that.
There's like dead fish and all kinds of nasty.
They're looking for ordnance.
This isn't like your everyday mud, you guys. This is like mud that's been
underwater.
Like
Yeah.
and
It's
nasty,
nasty.
dead fish. I mean,
it'll dry.
How come nobody's got a metal detector in that picture?
Well, you're
'Cause they
not
would-
allowed.
That it would probably go off like every 2 inches.
Yeah.
All that
Yeah.
fishing
You are
baits.
not allowed to bring a metal detector and a magnet. evidently,
Why?
Because it's
Right.
a
Ordnance.
Yeah, you got the ordnance.
isn't it like a protected lands? I don't know what the heck. It's
No,
like
they just don't want you to find anything worth.
national park.
Damn.
So anyway, there's all kinds of online groups have been springing up, YouTubers, everything on dedicated to documenting everything that they find on the lake. But you know, that's the lighter side of it. The more serious side of it, obviously, is that the lake is disappearing. It does supply electricity to 350,000 homes, as well as irrigation and drinking water to some 25 million people across the Southwest. Basically, history is being made right now because the levels are just plummeting so fast.
Better quit watering your yard.
Yeah. The body of water was created in the 1930s when the Hoover Dam harnessed the Colorado River. And also, the Colorado River, as we know, is in crisis. It's only getting worse. The creation of Lake Mead spawned boating and recreational, but now it's only just a shell of itself, as you can see behind me right here. Like back here, they said like 1,200 boats would be like just lined up, and now, I mean, you're lucky to see 50 boats on the lake at the ramp at any time, they said.
I just think it's funny. The Colorado River's been running for years, and now all of a sudden it just wants to stop.
Well, you know, it because of the drought, and I guess, and then I'll get to that. And then I guess the Southwest is now in its 23rd year of the drought.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. We've always had droughts.
Yeah.
The Colorado River
Well,
dried up.
What they've done is they've shifted the water to feed Lake Powell because it
Now there you
feeds
go.
both.
Oh,
And now they're feeding Lake Powell more so than Lake Mead because I don't know why. I mean, I guess they're more important.
Money.
Yeah.
I was getting
Yeah.
down. There was something man-made involved in the
Of
water.
course. Well, of course. It's always got some kind of money
I
involved.
hate to say it, but there was an engineer involved.
Yeah.
But anyway, like just to give you an example, Patty Aaron, who works for the dam, she moved to the Las Vegas area in 1999, and see these towers. Those intake towers were fully submerged in 1989, and of course now, I mean, you can see, just how much it's depleted. The snow, there's less snowpack on the mountains, so there's less snow melt that helps feed the Colorado River, and not to mention what I said about the Lake Powell.
right.
It's further depleting Lake Mead, so Lake Mead is becoming, almost obsolete here. But
I think
because
there's
of that, Hoover's, huh?
I think there's something else going on.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the biggest part right there is.
Well, I mean, come on, it's we're gonna divert the water now and let this just leave it alone. Let the water go where it's supposed to go.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
Hoover's Dam's power generation is about 13%, is cut by 13% already. So I don't know. This could mean less water for agriculture or regions of California, Arizona, which produces about a quarter of the country's fruits and vegetables. So this is kind of, I think, where you're trying to go, Scott. I mean, that's like a big part of the food
You're
supply.
gonna recharge your electric vehicles.
Nope.
Yeah.
Dang.
You stay home.
Yeah, and the population just keeps growing
Yeah.
in those areas,
In them areas.
especially Arizona.
The way stuff keeps going, I'm just get a freaking horse and start riding a horse again.
You should out there.
Well, yeah, you totally can.
Yeah, I mean, you don't go anywhere, so
You can just get a donkey.
Yeah, get a donkey.
Just get a donkey. That's what I'm gonna do when I move out
then you
there.
could be featured at the Donkey Derby.
right.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm gonna get a donkey when I go out there.
Hell, even horses are high priced now.
I bet.
Donkeys just gotta catch it.
You just catch your donkey.
There's a lot of ass running
Okay.
around out there.
So anyway, that was the Lake Mead story. This one is a cool story. Oh, I'm in the way.
That does nothing. It's gonna leave the chair.
Ah,
See?
Yep. Yep.
dang it. That's the best part.
Oh, the picture behind you?
Sure. Oh,
Okay. Can see it some until you froze. She broke it. She broke it in the computer.
what?
It's broken it.
Huh?
It's frozen. Got a black screen now.
It says the wandering buff.
Please stand by while we are having
A
technical
wandering buff.
The wandering buff.
wandering buff. Yeah,
Hey. You hear me?
we hear you. There you are.
There, now you're back.
There's the wandering buff out of the buffaloes.
The dog hit the cord, turned off everything.
The dog.
All of a sudden, she just froze. It's like, ching.
Anyway. You can't-
Rango did that to me one night on the freaking iRacing. He unplugged my steering wheel. I was like, "Hey, what's going on?"
And he died.
You can't
And then
see.
I died. Yes.
Can you just take it off me and just put it on the
No,
thing?
no. Just talk about it.
Anyway, I'm gonna thank John Hunt for this story. He sent it.
Oh,
So thank you, John Hunt. Without you, we wouldn't have this interesting story because I had no time this week.
what
But
is
thank
that?
you.
Is that an oyster?
It's not an oyster.
Do this. Go over there. Move this. Move it. There you go.
Oh, it's the baby mammoth. thing.
Let me do my
All right. You can sit back down now.
There you go.
Okay.
Ain't that on a PETA commercial?
Looks like the Mr. Peanut Man.
All right. All right, I'm sitting back down. Okay. Yes, it's the mammoth.
Let's focus.
It's a once in a lifetime discovery. It was made by a gold miner. It was a once in a lifetime. The First Nation that was around there was all excited. There was a paleontologist that was really excited about it, and it was in the Yukon territory. But anyway, it was actually discovered last week. It was a frozen baby woolly mammoth, and it was discovered in the Yukon goldfields. It was actually National Indigenous Peoples Day on June 21st, and that's when it was discovered. So
Okay.
made it even more exciting.
Yes, it would.
So a young miner working in the Yukon's Eureka Creek, south of Dawson City. Isn't that where
Yes.
Parker's grandfather?
No, he was in Alaska, not Canada.
Oh, who was in Eureka Creek?
It sounds very familiar, don't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that's not in Dawson.
it was south of Dawson City. He was digging up muck from his front end loader when he struck something. He stopped and called to his boss, who went to see it right away. When he arrived, it was Treadstone Mining's Brian McCon. He actually obviously stopped the operation on the spot when they spotted this whole baby mammoth. And it was the first one ever found in North America to be the whole one. It was only the second in the world. So what a discovery. As you saw, she has a trunk and a tail and tiny little ears and the little prehensile end of the trunk where, I mean, you could actually see the part that is used to grab grass.
That's cool, though.
No, here's the
Yeah, there's a good picture of it.
It was for the I'm gonna probably butcher this, but this is their tribe, the Trahundek Huichin people whose land that the baby woolly mammoth was found. The discovery was just as important and exciting to geologists, one with the Yukon Geological Survey and another with the University of Calgary, were able to drive to the creek and recover the baby woolly mammoth to do their description and sampling of the site. And the amazing thing is that within an hour of them being there to do the work, it evidently started to storm, which was very fortunate that they got the baby woolly mammoth out when they did, because of the mudslides. It would have been washed away.
Oh, okay.
So
I got some questions. How do we know that's not just a baby elephant off an old time Canadian circus? Because I don't see no woolly elephant.
well, they're scientists and stuff, so they're trained to know these things. So
Right, but I thought woolly mammoths had hair.
Yeah, but the hair must have in the mud fell
Yeah.
out.
I mean,
Right.
it's mummified. It is 35,000 years old.
Wow.
Like,
They named the woolly mammoth Nunchuga, which means big baby animal in the Gunjuk in their language. It's about 140 centimeters long, which is a little bit longer than other baby woolly mammoths. The other whole baby woolly mammoth that was found in Siberia in May of 2007. They think she was probably about 30 to 35 days old when she died. And then based on the geology of the site, they believe she died between 35,000 to 40,000 years ago.
Wow.
So she died during the last ice age and was found in the permafrost. The geologists who recovered her saw that the piece of the animal's intestine, there was grass on it. So what that told them was that the last moments of her life, they said that the mammoth was probably a few steps away from her mother, but ventured off a little bit to eat grass and drink water and got stuck in the mud.
Oh.
So of course the mud out there, it could, be very treacherous,
Tragic.
very tragic. So that's probably how she
It was
died.
tossed off a wagon on the circus train. Put my
I mean, they didn't really have regular elephants up in
Right.
Alaska.
They had
If
mammoths.
he was in a circus.
They had mammoths. They
So
didn't-
during the gold rush, one of Scott Swiftwater's ancestors
Yeah,
were running a
'cause they
train
had a lot
of
of
circus animals.
circuses 35,000
Canadian
years
circus.
ago. The
Canadian-
Barnum and Bailey Circus was running
Canadian circus from Germany with Romania.
Swiftwater Circus.
Right?
I mean,
that even
it
sounds right.
doesn't really look like a regular elephant either.
No.
Got it.
No, it don't. But it'll be back in about 3 years. Jurassic Park will fix it.
Yes.
They'll
Yeah.
just bring it back to life. It's okay. It's all.
I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, this is like in North America, they did find a partial mammoth calf, and they called her Effie. This was found in 1948 in a gold mine in the interior of Alaska. Interior of Alaska. So this is the first whole woolly mammoth. So in North America. So that's pretty cool.
Interesting.
Remember, folks,
Cool. It is a cool story though.
if you dig up a woolly mammoth tucks, there's gold there.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say.
And did they pan out the woolly mammoth baby?
They didn't say that, but
Did they spray it down and put it on a shaker table?
Yep.
maybe.
Ran them
Throw
through.
it in the wash plant?
It looks pretty clean and shiny.
It does.
Put them through the trauma. Okay.
Wait, go back to that one picture though, where they showed. See, look at all that orange and
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah,
Stuff.
that's called dead muck.
That's
Yeah.
like they're in the permafrost, so
I
they're
mean,
getting,
look how much
Look how dark
overburden
it
and
is.
everything they take down.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Hey.
It's really
They moved
freaking
some
funny.
ground.
We find all these animals, but we don't find enough freaking people.
Huh.
We find all these different animals in permafrost and stuff, but we don't find a lot of people.
Whoa.
maybe they do.
We found a couple, but you would think people would have outnumbered the animals up there because, frankly, if you were back crap nuts, you're only following the animals to hunt.
Back in the Ice Age, I don't think the population was as big.
Right. And the animals ate the people. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but they
I
had
mean-
tribes.
I mean, you couldn't just, heat up a hot pocket.
Right.
I'm hungry.
That's not what
Come
I'm
on.
saying.
Haven't you seen the movie Ice Age?
yeah, they had
I mean,
sticks.
they had sticks. There weren't many people running around.
No,
You know, they were dependent on the animals to
only
save
the
them.
strongest survived. I mean,
I reckon.
They were losing their babies.
yeah.
Tragic.
Yeah.
Like your lifespan wasn't as long.
Probably wasn't very long at all.
No.
I
I
reckon.
mean, it was hard to eat. I mean, if you were,
Yeah.
look, the baby mammoth didn't even live.
Right. I mean, come on.
Come on.
He's a dinosaur.
Hey, but its head didn't fall off.
And he's a woolly mammoth.
The heck?
I thought that was a cool story. Thank
Yes.
you, John Hunt, for
Yeah,
finding
John, way to go.
Yeah, Shed keeps talking about dogs' heads falling off.
Pets.
If
You
I
ever
was in
seen
a
that movie?
if I was in a frozen tundra and Rango's head fall off, it'd go Rango's rotisserie.
He'd be on a stick over a fire.
You haven't seen that movie that we're referring to, Scott?
Which one?
Dumb and Dumber.
Well, that's like old as the hills.
Yeah, that's where that comes from. My pets' heads are falling off. Our pets' heads. You remember that?
Remember Petey the bird?
Yeah. You don't remember that scene?
Pretty bird, pretty bird.
Sir, I think that bird's dead.
He said our pets' heads are falling.
We got
We got no money.
money. We got no jobs. Our pets' heads are falling off. Yeah. Hey Tim, you're like black, man. Where's the camera?
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the problem.
Yeah. Oh, there you are.
I'm back.
Oh,
Well, I was fascinated by the stories. I just turn my thing off and watch the story. So, yeah. I was learning about the woolly mammoths.
That was kind of cool though.
That is cool.
It's really cool. It's not something you hear about every day.
I think it's funny because on here, Org said on here, says Scott might find his mule if he keeps digging. Believe it or not, we have found a whole javelina skeleton doing dry land dredging.
Sure.
Javelina?
Yeah, I still got all the teeth.
Was it a woolly javelina?
A javelina.
Maybe it's ancient.
Like at least 20,000 years old.
Yes.
Those teeth are like freaking like 3 inches long. They're mean looking suckers. With the ones in the middle, they're pretty good looking. Gonna put them on a necklace or a hat band sometime.
Yeah, that's it. You should wear it like Crocodile Dundee.
Right?
I might.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe we'll dredge up some
Woolly mammoths.
woolly mammoth tusks.
Hey.
You know what? I want the saber-toothed tiger.
Oh, there you go. That'd be cool. Or T-Rex.
You're more
Oh,
likely
little
to find a
T-Rex.
walrus tusk. You hear me, Shad?
What's that?
You're more likely to find a walrus tusk.
Probably.
That'd be cool to find too, though. Find
Yeah,
out.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I would take.
Well, the weight limit has decreased on what we can allow, so I get less rocks this year.
Oh, bummer.
Shad, go for it, Shad. Yeah.
I'm not happy about that. The rock garden is halfway finished.
She's
Yeah.
gone a lot further than I thought she would.
But now it's gonna take longer because
I love when they say, "Oh, the rock garden," like you're actually
I've
putting.
only got a year and a half to finish this, and then we move.
Knock on wood.
start finding more rocks. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a pretty cool backyard. A little too much grass, but pretty cool backyard.
It's
You saw the
Ohio.
rock garden on the side yard, right?
Yeah.
It's Ohio. It's got,
Ohio.
it's got
Ohio.
grass.
There's lots of grass.
Lots of grass in Ohio.
It felt weird because, like I said, it was all freaking green.
Yeah, it's,
There's ordnance buried out there.
that's right.
Well, okay, what is exploded ordnance? Like dynamite?
Exploded?
Yeah.
Oh no, it could be shells,
Shells, yeah.
that
Oh.
type of stuff. Who knows?
Why there'd be unexploded or exploded
they-
ordnance in Lake Mead
reason-
anyway.
Yeah, the only reason I could see him saying it was exploding ordnance, it's another way to say bullet casings.
Oh, good.
Oh.
You know, grass.
okay.
I mean, granted, if you think back, I guess some military could have been shooting
Cannonballs.
stuff out there back in the day during
Oh.
World War II because there was a lot of training happening throughout Arizona.
So why would there be
They
fake
said it was
skeletons?
exploded.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I got a theory on the fake skeletons.
You gotta
right?
find fragments.
Chad.
So here's my theory on the fake skeletons, right? So this hitman, they kidnap these people, right?
Uh-huh.
And they got to like them. Was like, we don't want to kill you, but they expect somebody to be in there, and so they're like, I know they're watching, so they would stuff a skeleton in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't.
I kind of that I guess is possible.
Now,
Or
and
it could have been a drunken houseboat party on Halloween.
Yep. Yeah.
I was gonna say, in my opinion, it was one of two things. In my opinion, it was either like Shad said, some idiot couillon had a freaking skeleton on a boat and they dropped it over, or a diver went. A diver sometimes puts a skeleton in certain places for other divers to come down and see, and like, oh my god,
Like a joke.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
over 100 feet in a dirty ass water lake.
No, they do that sometimes.
You can't see down
But
there.
for training. They
What
do
do you
it
mean
for
you
like
can't see?
divers who train.
There, it's
to,
not
like-
like clear visibility in
No,
there.
they train like recovery. Like
Yeah, but they're
divers
not
for
doing
body-
it 100 feet deep.
With a skeleton.
If you have to, like,
Yeah, in a
train-
skeleton. They put a mannequin. You're not going down to find a bone like I found him.
It didn't
Good
make
job.
What are you talking about?
It's a decomposed body.
If
They
it's a
dive down 90
decompose, you leave it.
They dive down 90 feet just to go see a shipwreck in the freaking ocean.
Yeah, but
Maybe it was like geocaching.
hey,
Okay.
Whatever.
or
Yeah, the things that make you go,
yeah, maybe the person who did it should come forward
Oh, that's going to happen.
and say why.
Maybe I skimmed over it in the article. I should go back and read it.
Say why they put the
If you guys put those two bodies in if you guys put those two fake skeletons in
fake
the barrel,
skeletons.
please call and tell us you did.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was an elaborate cover up by the mob to act like Hoffa's remains.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
that's possible too. When they find it, they're gonna find these bones.
yes. So let's put them here.
And so yeah, all we
Hey,
got
put
to do.
Bob's clothes on them. They're so ugly, they're going to think they're from the 70s anyway. Put them on.
That's it.
From Kmart.
Nope.
No doubt, right? Blue lights.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
No. See,
Ugh.
Well, I think they have found like 8 or 9 bodies. So,
I know two.
well, there was 2 reported nationally, but my dad said there's been more
I
reports
bet.
locally.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure of it. Yeah, we're not getting a whole story.
the old train station.
They
back in
only
the day.
report interesting ones, like the ones that are in the barrel.
Yeah, like
right.
connected.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Like
Yeah.
they're always pulling bodies out the reservoir here.
You see,
Yeah, but those are freshly floating.
you guys are the only ones to hear
Not,
about them.
not really.
Oh, it cracks me up every time.
Not really.
It's like these people come up from the city and they like think they're like disposing of it in some secret place nobody will ever found. Well, guess what? That's where everybody walks to go to that fishing spot there.
Actually, they flooded old farmlands here, so there's
There
old
was a cemetery.
cemeteries that get flooded. So every now and then you get
You get an old casket.
an old casket.
It's like
Can you imagine being a hitman?
poltergeist.
Backing up, there's another guy who's sitting right there. Oh, who is that? Martin, is that you? Yeah, it's me. Oh, what are you doing in my spot, man? All right, I'll go down here.
Can you imagine
It's like,
how
really?
he was fishing and a coffin just come bobbing up out of the water?
Well, one guy
They
found
say
a
this
yeah.
Allen Creek's haunted
the-
because like people like will just drown in like not that deep. of
There's
water.
already been a couple people. One guy just died 2 weeks
2
ago.
weeks ago, yeah.
Paddleboarding.
Oh, geez.
At the beach, like in
Yeah, I mean you're not
4
talking.
foot of water.
The deepest part, minus right by the dam's, only like on average 25 feet.
Wow.
They're just always drowning.
He fall off his paddleboard and hit his head?
No, nobody knows.
Nobody
I'm thinking some
knows.
type of heart attack.
Well, that could be too.
Yeah.
But no, there was a guy, people fishing that found the freshly planted cooler with body parts in it.
Yeah, that was kind of gross.
Yeah,
That was last year.
that was
They were
last.
keeping it safe. They were keeping it safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like in our backyard. That's that lake that we live next to. We live in the Ozarks.
I wish you had a train station.
Train station.
Right now.
You know, what's really going to suck the most is because if Lake Mead keeps going and it gets down to a certain level where it really does a giant fish kill because of the warmth of the water. Look how much resources that Arizona's put into stocking that lake and stuff like that.
Well, they did say there is a dead zone as far as if the water drops to basically no longer circulating.
Yeah.
So they say, don't worry, we're like 50 years from that.
Well,
I don't know.
Arizona is going through some bad water shortages too, so I don't know.
I don't see it, but
There's some wells drying up in the communities.
Well, up in the towns of Pine and Strawberry, so north of you, a little bit
Yeah, that's-
northeast.
that's freaking really high. That's way up.
So
Yeah.
there's a couple issues there. One, the town back when it was built, one, they used really crappy plumbing and piping throughout the town. Two, they drilled the wells to the shallow aquifer. Well, a lot of the newer developments that hit out there and stuff are tapping into the lower aquifer.
Yeah.
So what they're seeing there is one, all the pipes in the town are basically shot and they have to replace everything. And all the wells are drying up because all the people tapping into it, as well as diverting water, are hitting that lower aquifer. So it's like it drained out that upper one.
Sure. Yeah.
So And you got to put in perspective. It's not cheap to get a well. You know, you're talking 18, 20, 30, 40,000 plus dollars to put a well in.
It ain't cheap here. You got to dig through rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, I guess they were running out of water, and for a while they had zero water to where people were buying water in jugs to do laundry and drink and stuff. I haven't heard much since about that news broke, so I don't know what's going on up there.
Yeah.
But I guess that's a little problem. Like if you're at an older place, chances are your well is more shallow compared to what they do now, which is impacting obviously those wells drying up faster.
Crazy. Yeah, well,
But that's Scott's problem.
yeah, it's it.
Dude,
It'll be our problem
I got a
too.
good aquifer. I'm good. I don't have to worry about it.
All right. Well, on that note, let's go ahead and wrap it up then.
Yeah.
Kathleen?
We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you guys have fun. Safe travels. And
Safe
Yeah.
travels, crabbing, Rich.
Yeah, get some crabs.
There you go.
I'm going to be the first one to give you a thumbs down on your video.
yeah, Rich,
Hey!
Oh, I'm just kidding.
yeah, Rich, have a safe trip this weekend also. And
Yeah. Be safe.
Scott.
I should be back Sunday.
All right. And
I'd like to go up to Alaska with Chad and Kathleen, but man, it's just like,
You're doing nothing, so you might as
no,
well
I mean,
stay,
it's
right?
like not like right there. It's kind of far away. And then,
Well, you could fit in one of our
Yeah.
suitcases. I'll pay the
oh,
the
he's
limit.
so funny.
Start driving.
all right. We're out of here. We'll see you Sunday. Good night, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Right.
We want to thank you for tuning in tonight, and be sure to join us every Wednesday night right here on Prospectors Radio for our West Coast Wednesday show at 9 Eastern Standard Time. Thanks again for listening.